Rivers telling us prior to the game that it's certainly great to have Grant Hill back on the floor, but he's not as sharp as he was earlier in the season, and at times he does struggle with the speed. All right, Jordan touching the ball for the first time. Good play by Hughes. Jordan from Hughes. And there's no question the Wizards have come out.
It could have been a Steinfeld episode. And again, as Hughes drives it to the rim, just one excuse after another for his lateness and his tardiness.
All right, here's Miller. McGrady with the tip. Tracy McGrady with a sweeping tip. And the Wizards have an 8-2 lead. Russell with a nice move. Brian Russell taking it to the rim. They did jump in front 10-0 on Toronto the other day and lost. Michael Jordan. So Washington.
Mike Miller, and then you're going to try to add pieces with a significant number of first-round picks. But they have Michael Jordan again hitting the jump shot, that mid-range 17, 18-foot jumper, and Orlando trying to take advantage of their transition opportunities. John Kemp with the perimeter. They've got 2 or 3 of the best perimeter players in the league.
Here's McGrady. And he is
it wasn't strong last year, and they've got to get an inside presence.
It's not a knock on philosophy. It's trying to do what you have to do to win basketball games. So sometimes you jump it up a little bit and don't stay with a basic foundation.
Hill, the Wizards, and the Magic. Orlando won the first 2. In fact, they have won 12 of the last 15. And Michael Jordan off to the good start. 8 points on 4 of 6 from the field.
Oh, this is like too easy for Michael right now.
He played some golf that day, and now he's asking for a birdie or an eagle.
The steal by Russell.
Wait.
Yes, he came into camp overweight, out of shape. Once again, Michael Jordan. He has 10 points in his first quarter. McGrady had it knocked away.
And Brian Russell is a very good defender because he's got great timing. So as McGrady went into that spin move, he moved his feet, he stripped down. Today, one of their biggest weaknesses besides transition defense is
they can use.
And back comes Armstrong. Here's McGrady for 3. So Tracy McGrady from downtown is a 38% three-point shooter.
I have a tie right now at this moment.
A tie?
I have a tie between Yao Ming and Stoudemire. I do. That's what I have right now. That's what.
Wasn't there another one later with did Hill share it with or no?
We'll have to get to the record book. Tracy McGrady, yeah, Jason Kidd and Grant Hill, number of voters, and as it came out as a tie, not one person saying
execute offense, but that's how you interpret things. That's why he has to pick up the scoring stock if Stackhouse is not there. Well, in the first quarter, Michael Jordan starts it off by getting an inside layup, which is easy. Come down in transition, little pull-up, and then coming off the screen right there at the elbow area, 6 for 9 from the floor.
Setting against Darrell Armstrong. Jordan, yes. Michael Jordan with 17 points. He's hit on 7 of 11 from the field.
If you could have just seen the look on Michael Jordan's face as Miller was standing there wide open. Michael was the weak side defender. He was trying to get up and rotate up, and you knew on the look that, uh-oh, I'm caught. There's another 3, but fortunately it was a miss.
Jordan gives it up. Here's Lou.
Yes.
So Michael drew the double team, saw he was in heavy trouble. Jordan off the fake, draws the foul. A series of fakes.
He could get a 2-for-1 situation if he hurry up and shot it. He uses the pump fake, draws Sasser up into the air. There it is on Jordan's arm, and he goes to the line now.
It's turned to be one-sided trade the other way.
Horace Grant no longer with the team.
Shot clock down to 3. Jordan with the steal. Has a 3-on-1. Garrity back, and Garrity gives the foul. With
ball handler turns his back on him. Jordan's going to take a shot and come after it. There's Armstrong with his back to Michael. Michael comes out of the blind spot from the corner.
A show in this first quarter. That's point number 19. He's played the entire quarter. 7 of 11 from the field. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. 37 points represents the most the Wizards have scored this season in the first quarter. Michael Jordan's high for the year, 41. That was in that double overtime win over over the Indiana Pacers earlier this month. Final second. Armstrong from center court. And Michael Jordan is hearing it from this capacity crowd. 20 points in the quarter. Home area, grew up in Reston, Virginia. His parents at the game. Calvin Hill, great NFL player. Mom, Janet Hill, sitting to our left, in fact, and stripped by Armstrong. 2-on-1. McGrady around Lou. It counts. The foul.
You see the problems that are there for Washington after scoring 38 points in the first quarter. Washington comes out and scores just 3 points here in the first 4.5 minutes. They all said that. Scooter Bertino.
Scooter often demonstrates his crossover move to us. Michael Jordan back on the floor. He had 20 points in the first quarter. But back comes McGrady. Tracy to this point with 11 points. The clerk getting position on Thomas
earlier in the game, as you said. You can see it. He's grimacing every now and then, and he's pumping hard right now.
McGrady is in November at Milwaukee in the first quarter. Led by Michael Jordan, who had 20 of the 38 points, but clock to 4. Down to 2. Jordan with the shot and beats the 24. 24 points for Michael Jordan.
He's going to need to get back into the game.
You know, it's interesting how one guy alone, as Michael Jordan draws the foul, essentially he was not going to let him touch the basketball.
He's up on the board. He's making physical contact. He's putting his body in front of the ball.
CI Center in Washington. An adventurous sequence for Larry Hughes by Russell. Now Leitner switches off to McGrady. Here's McGrady. Rebounded by McGrady. McGrady with the tip.
That's just an outstanding effort. They switched the pick and roll. McGrady drove by Leitner.
Now McGrady played by Russell. Nice pass. McGrady for the Clerk. And the Magic with him 3-point. One of the incredible outlet passes of all time as Tracy McGrady is fouled.
You see Hayward coming over there to protect the basket. Goes up high, but does get, without question, part of the arm.
For the game, Orlando started slowly, but in this third quarter, they've hit 9 of 15.
Team members that you need to start taking the ball as Michael Jordan hits his jumper.
You need now lead by 6. They've led by as many as 16. Jordan slaps it away from Kemp, but knocked it out of bounds.
To give him the help that he needs.
Yes, Michael taking a lot of shots. He's pumped it up 18 times, but he's had the hot hand. Jordan looking to strip, and he's called for the foul. He made contact with Kemp. Quarter is underway. And here's McGrady. Tracy McGrady with 19 points. That's his second three.
Who can't believe in Michael Jordan? Not just his skill, but also his incredible desire to win games.
And as Jordan looked to knock it away from McGrady, called for a touch foul. That's his 5 of their last 7 games. They come off a loss Monday night at home to Detroit. They lost by 15, and McGrady turns it over. In the previous game,
take a look and see who this is off at the last second, because Michael just stood there like it was going to be a side out of bounds. We see Michael, but then the last touch was McGrady, so it's a good call by the official.
He needs in the half court unless Vaughn can knock down shots.
They double up on Jordan. Russell. He had a foot on the line. It's a 2-point. McGrady to the crossover. Tracy McGrady. So Tracy with 21 points. Shot clock down to 4. McGrady. Tracy McGrady leading the league in scoring, averaging just under 30 per game. And here are the numbers. Michael now 10 of 20 overall. 28 points all.
In Europe, suddenly it makes just a huge difference. Lenny Wilkins up in Toronto. He can't keep enough guys healthy to get something going up there in Toronto.
Tracy McGrady with 25 points.
Better Sacramento when Bobby Jackson comes back.
Kings 29-10 on top of the Pacific. to 13 points, and here's Michael back on the floor. Very patient offense by the Wizards. Brown from Jordan.
That's disappointing. That's disappointing that you feel that way after all we've been through.
It counts, and the foul.
Come on, you know he's trying to start trouble again. Michael tries to take the front away. The lob over the top. Now he's counting on Hughes to get there a little bit sooner. Larry Hughes a little late coming on, knock it out or close that double team.
Prior to the three-point play by McGrady, Washington was on a 19-5 run. Here's Kwame Brown. It counts, and the foul. It gets the continuation.
Michael Jordan keeping his head up the entire time the ball came inbounds. He saw Kwame take off all of a sudden. Michael throws about a 50-foot pass.
He's on isolations and post-ups.
Yeah, that was assist number 6 for Jordan. Tracy McGrady, 31 points.
And I think Doug Collins has handled Kwame Brown just right. He's giving him minutes as Jordan makes the jump shot. He's not giving Kwame Brown minutes. Kwame Brown
pops it out to Miller for 3. The box out by Garrity, and he's fouled by Jordan. And once again, it's the young official, Anthony Jordan.
When the ball comes down low, Michael thinks that he can get a hand in there and knock it away beforehand. From that particular angle, it looks like it's a whole lot of basketball. You probably would disagree.
He's catching up on his wrist.
So David kind of dissected you early on. Turned the fan base against you in the country.
Oh, Leitner! Dave uses the same philosophy that you attempt upon occasion as Vaughn gets inside. Coming up on 3 minutes remaining in the fourth, and the Wizards up by 15. Jordan extends to a 17-point lead.
the Raider game last year. I think great games take place in the cold.
Here's Hughes. What a great career as a member of the Washington Redskins.
McGrady in the post, fighting Jordan for every inch of the position that he wants. Michael that time takes a gamble, comes over for the steal. Instead, misses, and Larry Hughes is the next defender on his way over to try and stop McGrady from making the front of the rim.
Yes, this is game 1 of a 3-game road trip, and the Wizards are hearing it from this crowd. A good bounce-back victory for Washington. They'll play Saturday night here at the MCI Center against the Sixers, and they're home also on Monday for Denver. Tracy McGrady, 31 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Mike Miller had 14. And Michael Jordan with the 32-point performance. Wizards go to 20-19. They move a full game in front of Orlando. Magic now 20 and 21. They've lost 6 of their last 8. Again, the final score, the Wizards 108, the Magic 93, and